Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the dog in me. Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the dog in me. Do the dog catch it? Dog catch it? Do the dog catch it? But the dog in me. Why must I chase the cat? Wow, 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 yippee-yo, yippee-yay! Wow, 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 yippee-yo, yippee-yay! Wow, wow, yippee, yippee-yay, yippee-yay! Just look at the dog! Tommy dog! Futuristic power.
Welcome, people of the internet, to Tremendous Opinions Podcast, episode 51. That is our new dog, Bogey. Figured I'd break him into the intro because my whole family, everyone, their girlfriends, everybody but me is in Florida right now at Disney World, Disneyland, Disney World, whichever one it is. And I'm stuck on babysitting duty here with the dogs. But whatever, he my friend. And him crazy. Dude, he's just a few weeks old and he still just goes nuts all day long. I'm worn out from running like sprints in the yard with this dog in the side yard like a freaking moron. I'm still kind of out of breath. Hate breathing in the microphone. Woosah. Hing. And the stupidest stuff I say all day to this dog. I'm starting to lose my mind. I say, him crazy. I said that like 50 times today, at least. And I came up with a new one. Instead of him crazy, him lost his marbles. Him lost his marbles. Him looking for his marbles. Oh my God, dude. Oh, idiot. Why would anyone watch this? Him crazy. That is our dog, Bogey, or Booger Butt, or Butt. I call him Butt. And Butt, him crazy. Dude. So instead of Disney World, I'm stuck here with him crazy. And I'm just watching basketball reruns. I actually got to watch the UNC Duke game at Cameron, the one that I was at. I got to rewatch that for the first time in full length. It was like an hour and a half, and just like with all the commercials cut out. And dude, something to live through, man. I had like flashbacks because when you're there, you see it from a different angle. So I was like matching it up, all my memories, to watching that actual game from the telecaster or whatever from ESPN's broadcast. Oh, it changes things, dude. Big time changes things. Forever. And I'm starting to see it now. Like, living in the heart of North Carolina, you see UNC tags on people's cars, or NC State or Duke, all over the place. Every day you'll see something. And lately it's stuck out to me like a sore thumb. I was driving the other day and saw a Hummer parked at this house, and it had the biggest Duke sticker on the back door of the Hummer. Just like a 2-foot long sticker. Huge. And it was just way over the top and disgusting. And that's what I was overcome with at first, was just disgust. Disgusto. What kind of a human would put that on your motor vehicle? But after maybe 2 seconds of disgust, it immediately switched to overwhelming joy and just hilarious thought of what was this person doing during that game. What's this person think now? Did he not try to get a crowbar and a chisel and get out there and scrape that Hummer to pieces trying to get that sticker off of there, dude? That's why you don't put stickers on your car. I mean, I say that. Don't put stickers on your car. I have a UNC tattoo. That amplifies it a bit. But, dude, the guy with the Duke sticker. And then I saw another one driving the other day, just a huge Duke sticker. And another, like I forgot about the first instance, another overwhelming, it just rushes over me of disgust. And is that guy real? Are we in a simulation? And then from that disgust, immediately flipped over to the other side like a pancake to hilarious. That guy was just screaming at the TV, spitting sunflower seeds everywhere. He was kicking recliners over, dude. Oh, and your boy DJ Witwicky was there in full effect, baby, with Dart Nowinski. My boy Dart Nowinski. Bro, rewatched the Duke game the other day, and it's so crazy to think because I went to the first Duke game at home and we got beat by 20. So I was like, yeah, I'm a freaking mush. That's what it is. That's what I'm made of. Everything I touch turns to mush. I freaking spent a grip on the tickets, showed up, and it was all my fault. It wasn't even the team's fault. It wasn't the coach's fault. It wasn't even UNC's loss. It was my loss because I was there. I put that voodoo on them. So when Brady gave me the ticket at Cameron, I was like, oh, God, that's just lovely. I'm mush, but I'm not going to say no. I'm rewatching the game. The commentators, I think it was Jay Billis and someone else, was telling like facts about the resale of those tickets. Someone paid $150,000, like $75 a piece for 2 tickets on the baseline. I mean, it's just out of this world. Some guy got mad that they even asked him how much he spent. It was a Duke guy, dude. And that's hilarious, too, thinking about these losers that paid just a ton of money to go there and watch their hopes and dreams crumble to pieces. Oh, my life's in shambles. Dude, my life's in shambles. Nigel Thornberry. I was there, and I didn't mush it to pieces. They came out on top. I was so worried I was going to be a mush and put the vrr on them, but I remembered to wear my lucky pants, the party pants. That's what did it for us, the party pants. I still got those hanging up in the closet. I need to find a big frame for them and hang them up somewhere on the wall in a man cave. Anywho, I'm a mush, and I've been saying that on this podcast for a while, but I was listening to a different podcast the other day. Joey Diaz had an actor on named Chaz Palminteri. If you don't know Chaz Palminteri, he's a guy that wrote the story and starred in A Bronx Tale. He's the mob boss in A Bronx Tale. Great movie. It stands the test of time. It has just so many good scenes in it, a couple great scenes. But one of my favorite lovable characters from that movie is a guy named Mush. Give you the backstory on Mush. Listening to Chaz Palminteri on the podcast the other day, he breaks it down. And I love A Bronx Tale, always have since the first time I watched it. And Mush, the character, is Mush from real life. That wasn't a hired actor. That was a guy that Chaz Palminteri knew from the street that he wrote the character about. He wrote the character into the movie about this guy he knew in real life that they called Mush. And they gave him the acting job. And he showed up to play ball. Dude, I love Mush, and he's one of my favorite characters in any movie. And it just makes me laugh. I'm overwhelmed with like excitement talking about Mush. Dude, I just got so really happy Mush is hilarious because it's real. So the idea is, in real life, this guy Mush, he was doing horse betting. All right. He bets on these horses, and 2 different times, one of them he was going to win for sure. His horse was out in the lead, and the jockey fell off the horse and it disqualified it. So he lost that one. Everything he touches turns to mush. He bets on this other horse. The horse is in the lead and has a heart attack in the middle of the race. Oh, so from that point on, he's the kiss of death. He can't gamble with them. He can't can't play cards, can't shoot craps. You're done, Mush. Dude, in the movie, they lock him in the bathroom and he can't even watch them play craps, dude. Oh. So, I had to talk about Mush, man. Mush really existed, and I just found that out. That's the real guy. And that cannot make me more happy that Mush was real. He ended up passing away a few years back. And to round the story about Mush off, Chaz Palminteri tells that at Mush's funeral, in real life, after the ceremony, they put him in the hearse, and the hearse got a flat. Mush's hearse got a freaking flat tire, bro. That's just, you can't write it. Mush, God bless your soul, brother. Thank you for the laughs. And I'll never get over that one. That's a great joke, great character, and it was real. So watch A Bronx Tale and giggle at Mush with me. I am Mush. Dude, still Carolina wins that game. I already rewatched the what's it called? The Final Four game. And man, I can't believe I didn't mush it to pieces. There's a few games I've been to in person, UNC games. This is years back. When Marcus Page and Theo Pinson was there. We went to a game, me and Paxton, and we snuck down to some good seats to watch them play William and Mary. Dude, it's like watching a high school team. And I'm such a mush. William and Mary came into UNC's house and made a game out of it. Like, they really almost beat them. Roy got so mad he freaking picked off his jacket and threw it down the court. He hit an assistant coach. I can't remember who it is. Dang, I can't remember who it is, but he just threw his jacket playing William and Mary. That's neither here nor there. I'm just trying to prove you that I'm a mush. I was in Atlanta at the Sky Bar when the Patriots came back. I had a little Falcons shirt on, and the Patriots came back at halftime and beat them in the Super Bowl. Freaking mush, dude. Anywho. Oh, so keep putting those Duke stickers on there, brother. It makes me happy. I tried to now immediately go from disgust to like wanting to go give him an ear-to-ear thumbs up through the window. Freaking loser, dude. Go get a bigger sticker there, guy. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get a freaking 3-foot UNC vinyl sticker and just slap it on the back. It'll look like one of those NASCAR sponsorship decals. I do like Fig Newtons. No, what is it? This sign is dangerous and inconvenient, but I do love Fig Newtons. Dude, just put UNC stickers all over all my... I just have a little hole. I'm like Batman down there, freaking looking through the hole. That was a terrible joke. These stickers are dangerous and inconvenient, but I do love the Tar Heels. Dude. Oh, big Duke stickers. That's disgusting. I did see a big truck that had it was like some Jewish star on one side, like huge. And then like praying hands are like jujitsu. like a Jewish star, like the Star of David, a jiu-jitsu guy flying through the air, and then a huge UNC sticker. So you know that guy got it crack-a-lacking and stuff, baby. You behind him at the light, you know he got it cracking, baby. Oh. This podcast sucks. Oh, dude. All right. Progression in these notes is just god-awful. I mentioned A Bronx Tale, and this just is a Johnny Raincloud. This just dampens spirits here. I'm a huge fan of gangster movies. I like new ones, old ones, from Irishman to Scarface, Goodfellas, Godfather, Bronx Tale, like I said, any of those. With probably Goodfellas being my favorite. And in the last podcast, actually, I wore a shirt that I recently bought from Kith, this brand. I got a bunch of their little accessory miscellaneous crap, and I just like their brand. I like the owner and the founder and his creative patois, whatever you want to freaking call it. Kith came out with a Goodfellas drop out of nowhere because the owner, Ronnie, he, like me, he just loved the movie. And really, here, I'm going to go to Instagram real quick. I should read this, that thing that Ronnie wrote. The other day, one of the main actors from Goodfellas, Ray Liotta, is a very famous actor. He passed away at 67 years old in the Dominican Republic. There was no foul play or anything suspected, but it was a shock to a lot of people. And him being the main actor in probably my favorite movie. I mean, I grew up loving Lion King and a few of the, I mean, I like The Matrix and freaking whatever, but dude, Goodfellas, I've watched it probably between 75 and 100 times at least, and given multiple buddies ear beatings throughout, trying to get them to like it too, and you know, whatever. Every time I watch it, I see something new, or I get a different feeling about something. Like, it's so well done, and I can't even put it in good words like this. Here is an excerpt of what Kith, this clothing brand, said about Goodfellas. This is before Ray Liotta passed the other day. I'll make this quick. Goodfellas is not only one of my favorite movies ever, but it's also one of the greatest movies in history, considered to be Martin Scorsese's best work. The 1990 classic was an adaptation of the book Wise Guy by Nicholas Pileggi. The story takes place over 3 decades, still moves at a breakneck pace. Scorsese said he wanted it to feel like a 2.5-hour trailer so that people could feel the exhilaration of the mob lifestyle. And again, if you don't like this, fast forward. I'm enthralled by Goodfellas, so maybe someone else is too. A lot of the script was improvised. Actors would do sessions that Scorsese would record and then rewrite based on what worked. The famous Funny How scene was improvised by Joe Pesci and was based on a real-life experience he had. When filming it, Scorsese didn't include it in the script so that Ray Liotta's reactions would be genuine. So the look of just white, it looked like Ray Liotta saw a ghost in that scene. It's because he was taken away by what was going on. He was scared. The dude, it's just genius stuff going on. Also, the entire scene with Tommy's mom, with I gotta go by my mother's and get a shovel. Tommy's mom, who was played by Martin Scorsese, the director, his real mother, was improvised. Which is a freaking beautiful scene. You don't talk much. Dude, one dog goes one way, one goes the other. What's the... He's like, what do you want from me? Dude, it's a freaking banger. The film was produced on a $25 million budget, and although it was the largest budget Scorsese had worked with at the time, it was still a mid to low budget in Hollywood standards. However, this forced the crew to get creative. The long tracking shot through the Copacabana nightclub came about because the crew couldn't get permission to enter through the front, so Scorsese decided to film it in one shot. they accomplished the final version after only 8 takes. That's a beautiful scene. If you just sit there and like you're on Snapchat and just BSing your way through a movie, then yeah, you may not realize how incredibly creative Goodfellas was. I mean, a lot of that is Martin Scorsese just doing what he does, but man, they just really came through with that movie. It's an all-time classic and has been a staple in my life since the first time I saw it. Being able to work on collections centered around the things that shaped me growing up is the basis of what the Kith brand is built on. I look forward to sharing this moment with you Monday. That was the end, just to round off what they said about Goodfellas. So, incredibly, terribly long story short, I got a shirt from Kith, that Goodfellas drop, and I was going back and forth which one to get. I had to act fast because it sold out in 2 minutes. I got the one with Ray Liotta's face real big up on the front. And just a few days later, he passed, which I didn't cry or, I didn't get crazy emotional. Like, dude, for whatever reason, I've thought of this before. When Snoop Dogg passes or something like this, dude, I might just be in shambles. My life's in shambles. I'll just be like a Duke fan after that Cameron Indoor beating. A few people that I've never met or, never will meet, but once they're not here anymore, it'll just kind of Johnny Raincloud me a little bit. And Ray Liotta did that to me. I didn't expect that or whatever, but I don't know. That movie means a lot to me, and God rest his soul. Rest in peace, Ray Liotta. To pull me out of the murky waters, I have been playing some Oculus Golf with the boys. They came out with a new course, and it pumped me up. I bought it. It's like $7 for a new course, and it looked like they designed it in Tijuana, Mexico. It's called like something by the ocean. I thought it was going to be Pebble Beach, like California, something over there by Iron Man's house. But no, it's in some like desert. It says something by the ocean. There's no ocean. It's just cactuses and deserts and sand. Looks like you're in Tijuana, Mexico playing golf with Escobar. But, I mean, I'm not mad about it. It was freaking fun. We had a heck of a game, dude, and I feel terrible because I didn't have my thing charging up, okay? It was kind of a spare-of-the-moment game that we threw together. And 18 holes is a long time. Playing with one person is a long time. Playing with 3, you're there for a minute. You're there for an hour. So my thing was like half charged, and it kept telling me, put your thing on. So I was like humped over. It looked like Gollum in the cave trying to freaking play Oculus. Trying to connect the charger to the wall and bend down, and I thought my back was hurt before. It was just a sideshow trying to keep that thing alive. So I unplugged it on the 18th hole. Me and Brady were in a freaking barn burner sweating it out, and I did make a good comeback. I came and tied it up on the 17th, bro, going into the last hole. And so, like I said, I unplugged it thinking I'm good. We only got one hole to go. And, dude, we tied. We went into a playoff. And I spank one into the freaking sand and have a terrible approach. I just shank one out of the bunker. And I'm about to lose. I finally get it onto the green. And I'm one stroke behind Brady. I'm about to go down in flames. And it just goes boop and dies. And I'm like, oh, mush. And the hearse has a flat. Dude, the Oculus dies, and I totally felt terrible. They thought probably that I just got mad and quit, or like I'm some emotional wreck, like I can't handle a loss like a man or something, dude. I just walk off the court like Duke. No, I'm Wendell Moore Jr. I'll be the only one there shaking a hand. I got cojones. I'll sit there and stew in a loss. But no, my freaking thing died. Just at a terrible time. I felt so bad that he didn't get to beat me and rub it in. Felt like just Duke walked off the court like the bad boy Pistons. It was a good game, good win. I'm just glad I came back and didn't get dusted. But we're getting better at the Oculus Golf. And I figured out a nice schedule. You got to go one day really hard and then take a day and a half off. Do it like that. Play in the morning one day, play at night a day and a half later. Give the back time to heal. You got to eat Chick-fil-A. That's what it is. You got to Polynesian sauce, I think, is good for back injuries. It's been helping me out. Dude. Sorry. I was making sure I'm caught up. Reading the stupid notes, Tijuana, Mexico. I'm an idiot, dude. This is the worst podcast in the world. It has to be. Oh, walk-off loss like Duke. Dude, I should show you these notes. These notes. It look like, do you write your poem with a crayon, Deeds? In my last podcast, Alien Apocalypse, I was talking about the apocalyptic weather that we've been having over here. And I don't know, dude. It's like when I talk about things, it just manifests. I should talk about finding a scratch off in a parking lot. I don't buy no scratch off tickets, dude. If you buy scratch off tickets, I definitely judge you. And it's fine. It's fine. I'll still eat Thanksgiving with you or whatever. It's fine. But I judge you. Freaking scratch offs. But everything I say manifests. I don't know what it is. I think it's the birthmark I have on my head. I'm one of those candidates to be a Aztec shaman. I manifest things. I talked about the apocalyptic weather, and for work the other day, they were like, hey, can you go over here and do this? I get in the truck, drive over there, my phone goes, Vroom. There's a tornado watch around me, and no later than my phone goes off, dude, it just goes, Vroom. And you couldn't see 10 feet in front of you. There's 18-wheelers like with the emergency blinkers on, pulled over, and you almost hit them. So that the apocalyptic weather is just amped up, dude. And when I got back to the house, it was starting over there. And dude, I'm an idiot, bro. I was sitting there on the porch just watching it. I love watching storms. And I see on the sidewalk where some of it's wet and some of it's not. It's just dry as a bone. I'm like, what? Is this the edge of the storm right here? I'm like, wow, I'm fully convinced. Oh, holy crap, I'm at the edge of the storm. Look at this. This is pretty cool. What do you know? And it just hits me. You freaking moron. There's a big tree right there. And the wind was blowing at me. So the rain was coming from the direction of the tree to where it was just hitting the tree and not the sidewalk. I just felt like the biggest moron, like I do every day from time to time. I just have a thought, and then I have to shake my head and like do one of those. Freaking God, dude. That's what Oklahoma public schools will get you. Freaking loser. Yeah, oh my God. I know basic things. Like, I don't know, if it's hot, park in the shade, don't spit in the fan. But just from time to time, I surprise myself with my capabilities. And I usually freak out once per podcast, and it's that time. I'm sick of bicycle people, okay? I, for work, have to drive maybe 5 to 6 hours any given day, every day, through neighborhoods, miscellaneous communities, whatever. And for whatever reason, dude, every time I go up to North Raleigh, there's always just a pile of those bikers. And if you do it, God bless you. I judge you, and it's fine. If you got one of those spandex suits, like Lance Armstrong Livestrong, dude, take that bike and throw it in a tree shredder. Get a Peloton and stay those cheeks at the house, baby. Stay those cheeks right there at the house. Dude, if I hit one of these bicycle people, okay? No one likes the bicycle people. No one likes the bicycle people. If I just cream one of these bicycle people around a corner, okay? And I'm driving a Silverado. I am going to cream one of these people. Dude, I've had like 4 close calls coming around a turn, and there's just some guy with those like professional MLB baseball player glasses. He got like riff-raff glasses on and a little freaking helmet and elbow pads, and he got the freaking spandex suits going around the corner, dude, like you don't got nothing better to do. Stay those cheeks at the house. Get a Peloton, get one of those fancy glass looking things like mirror on the wall, and get a kettlebell, dude. Start eating meat like Joe Rogan. Stay at the house. If I do cream one of these bicycle people and have to go to court, dude, the judge is just gonna look at me, look at the freaking curly headed loser, look back at me and say, you're good to go. Stay at the house and get a Peloton. Loser probably got the freaking spandex suit on in court. The judge probably ran over a bike guy. Dude, he wasn't even like me. I'm gonna be texting or like picking a song and just go thum thum thum, oh, and see him in the side view mirror. The judge was probably being responsible because he's not a freaking mush like me, and he just saw him. He just went thum thum. Nobody likes the bicycle people. Get a Peloton. Alright, that's it. I'm not going to freaking blow a gasket. I'm not going to waste your time. I got a puppy to go out there and make sure he's not taking a grumpy in the living room. But I love him. Him crazy. Him loves him marbled. Alright. I don't know how long this is, dude. Probably freaking embarrassing. I can't hold a podcast. God bless you. Thank you for clicking on it, dude. Gotta save this thing with editing. Atomic down. And, dude, I always have broken promises on here. I say something, forget I said it, whatever. I was supposed to be in Georgia this weekend, but got stuck with the dog watching responsibilities, which, again, I don't mind it. I actually like it because he's my crazy fan. And I was supposed to be in Georgia to do a pod with the boys, go to a baseball game. They went to the game like 20 deep, dude. They just rolled deep. That's how they do it down there. And they didn't get any fights because they went so deep. But yeah, Whopper behaved himself. It all went fine. I was supposed to be there though, man. I hate that I'm not there. But we're going to make up for it. I have a birthday party to go to in like a month. So we're going to go to a Dodgers-Braves game, do a podcast down there and jump up and down. And dang, dude, yeah, I feel bad that I'm not there. So that's what's going on with that. And that's why I had to float the podcast with a Fugazi Mush episode. R.I.P. to Mush, man. But I'm glad I knew now that he actually existed. That just makes my life a little better. Thank you for clicking on the pod. I'm god-awful at wrapping these things up. New vinyl Soul Searching coming out in a couple days. And dude, I need to figure out, I'm going to just have a library here soon because You may not be able to see, but I have probably like 100 vinyl records here. I couldn't fit them all, so I had to stuff some under the thing right there, whatever that is, end table. And then I got like 40 more over here looking at me. I need to get like a bookshelf or something to help store these. That's initially what this thing was for, but the props and all the crap took over. And speaking of, almost done here, I swear. Maybe next episode, I'm thinking of just taking the camera off the tripod and going over the stuff here, because my camera's so bad, you can't really tell what I have going on over here. I'll go over all the props and show you my crap. That would be a decent episode. So, yeah, go through the vinyls, and yeah, I'm going to do that next episode. And have a Halo highlight for you coming too, baby. That's on fire, dude. Me, Brady, and Pac Daddy have been just launching people on Halo, baby. Fires me up, son. I'm about to see if they want to play right now, actually. Thank you. Mucho gusto. I'll see you next week. Why must I chase the K?